Hello, if you have a bearded dragon, I just filmed one of our bearded dragon named Tiger Lily. Some people think a bearded dragon is only about that big. That's the size they see at Petco or PetSmart, that kind of thing. And they usually don't live very long, so they don't get very big. Ours is pretty big. We found her in the parking lot. She's looking up at me right now. And she is very, very smart. She just took a bath. She knows how long she has to. She gets 20-minute baths, and then she has to go poo-poo. And when she's poo-poo, she gets out of the tub. So she tries to go pretty fast. So I'm going to show you a trick that I learned to get them to take their calcium. So let's go ahead and film her real quick. I'm just setting the tripod up in her cage, in her enclosure. And there she is. And she was looking up because she wants some bugs and some worms. She eats super worms, which are not really worms. I think they're caterpillars. But that is what she looks like. She is a large, beautiful bearded dragon. Okay, I really did put the tripod in her enclosure. So I'm gonna show you what we do here. She is very, very smart. I just came up with this idea and it seems to work. When she takes her bath, she's supposed to get bugs and worms. And when she gets the bugs and worms, she is supposed to consume, not Cheese-Delicious crackers or any of that kind of stuff that's on the counter. She is supposed to have, one second here, technical difficulty. It's one of those octopus tripods, so it kind of is bendy. Okay, let's get those out of the way. Okay, she's supposed to have this with her bugs and with her worms. The worms, it doesn't really stick to them. It will stick to the roaches. She has dubia roaches. I don't know what it's called. D-U-B-A-I, I think, roaches. And this is what they told us to put on there. Okay, so she doesn't like it. If you put it on if you put it on her worms, or her bugs, I mean, I use this. It looks like something that would have drugs in it maybe. But I put in there, we put the roaches in there, we shake it up, and it sticks to their skin. But she's really smart. She ain't no baby. She's a smart lady. Well, what she will do is she will wait and not eat them. So when they crawl around, they'll go underneath her carpet that she has in her enclosure, or they'll just run around from her, and the powder will wear off. Looks like this again, and it's this kind of powder. This is the one that is calcium powder. There's one that you can get with D3, but they said for these bearded dragons, no D3. So this is the one that she's supposed to have. So what we do to trick her, poor thing, is we'll put some like this in a bowl like that, and add something that she does like, which is, I'll open it, which is this bee pollen powder. Bearded dragons love this. I don't know how they'd get bee pollen powder in the wild. I mean, does it fall off of a bee, you know, when they're pollinating, or when they're making honey? I don't know, but they may. I don't know how they get it, but however they get it, they sure like it. So then we put this here as well. Now usually I give her bee pollen throughout the week. Not a lot, just a little bit on her greens. That way she'll always eat her greens. Well, almost always, unless she's sick. So I can track her health sometimes by what she's eating. You know, they always say, is your dog or cat, is it eating, drinking, peeing and pooping like normal? So you got to kind of track that with these guys too. So what I do is I take this and I stir it up, and I chop. Okay, see, chop. So I might have a little bit more. I try to make it so it's almost the color of the bee pollen, which is an orange. So let's put a little bit more in. So if she wasn't smart, she would just eat the bug. Hey, there's a bug. But she's smart. She knows where her next meal is coming from. So she's not afraid of that. So she can always wait, and she can just eat greens until the powder falls off of there. So we put some more in there and chop it up like that. And then, since she's rejecting on the bugs, I'll still put it on the bugs in case she'll eat it. But maybe put a little more in there. Okay, that should be good. I'll put that much more. So she will probably, if I do it right now, she'll probably eat a bug with the regular powder on there. But then she tastes the powder, and then she'll reject it. She knows that she has to eat her bugs first, and then gets worms. Because if you do it the other way, she'll just eat the worms and then eat nothing else. So this is what it looks like. And that way you can outsmart them and give them like a little, like this amount maybe on their greens. She likes to have mixed greens. She likes, she loves Brussels sprout leaves. She likes, of course, she likes green beans, green peas. She likes that kind of stuff. She doesn't get too much strawberries and that kind of stuff because they said that that's more for a treat, and banana too. So that's how I trick Tiger Lily into eating some powder. I'll try to see if she'll get some on her bugs right now. If she will not, then it's going to go to the old trick, and I'll put that on there. Usually about 1 or 2 days after she takes her bath, she'll consume quite a bit of that way, the way I just told you, with mixing the bee pollen, mixing it with her calcium without D3. Everybody have a great day. How's your bearded dragons doing? Everybody's bearded dragons doing good? That's her mixture. Maybe I'm like a pharmacist, one of those pharmacists, compounding pharmacists. They always mix things. Have a great day, everyone.